Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, joining us are our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcasts. We're glad you all could be with us, too. Well, a lot of us have been hearing about what's happening with the stock market right now, with the uncertainty there, as well as the retirement crisis. And for those who may be in or considering retirement or nearing that time, you may be feeling some added pressure and some uncertainty as to what to do. We have the perfect guest here to talk to us today about why you should be able to think about reverse mortgages as you're kind of making your plans. Joining us today, we're excited to welcome Scott Norman to our program today. Scott is the Vice President at Finance of America Reverse. We're going to talk to Scott not only about a reverse mortgage, but also how all of you can be able to benefit from the information. Scott, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Cyrus, thank you for having me on.
So, Scott, as I mentioned, that this is a time that there is a lot of uncertainty out there. So especially when we're thinking about those who may be in or nearing retirement, why should older Americans consider a reverse mortgage?
Sure, Cyrus. So older Americans are sitting on over $10 trillion worth of home equity. They're living longer than ever before, and in many cases, they're not in a position where they've been able to save as much as they would have liked to have. And they're really looking for different ways to better fund their retirement. A reverse mortgage can be a great option associated with those decisions when you're trying to figure out, how can I have a responsible retirement tool? What are my options? What's my flexibility? What are the next 5, 10, 20 years going to look like? And we've seen some great benefits and some options associated with a reverse mortgage. And so it's great to be able to be on your show and talk about it.
Well, I think it's one of the things, even here in my home state, Scott, of Mississippi, we've been hearing more people talk about their options. So who are the best candidates for a reverse mortgage?
Well, the best candidates really are anybody that's looking for different ways to age in place, stay in their home, and fund their retirement. Now, a reverse mortgage is designed for homeowners who are age 62 and over. So really anybody that's 62 and over would be a great candidate. We've done reverse mortgages for borrowers in their 80s and 90s. We've done a lot of loans for borrowers in their 60s and 70s. Ironically, a lot of our clients have really been the children and the grandchildren looking for different ways to help mom and dad look at their retirement years and how are they going to stay in their house and how are they going to better manage their retirement. And so those are probably the best ways, I would say, where we're seeing people that would be the ideal candidate looking for a reverse mortgage.
I like that point. I have been helping out my parents and making some of their decisions, and I know a lot of people are in that situation where they're helping out family members. So with that being the case, then, Scott, whether we're talking about the older Americans themselves or their family members who want to be able to help, how does a reverse mortgage work?
Sure. So a reverse mortgage, as I said, is designed for homeowners who are age 62 and over. But it's very similar to a traditional home equity loan. Most people know what a home equity loan is. It allows you the ability to access the equity in your home. And so a reverse mortgage, I'd say, is the cousin to the home equity loan. It allows you to access that equity and then turn back around and use that home equity in a number of different ways. You can pull out your money in a lump sum payment. You can pull out your money in monthly payments or a line of credit. Where the real differentiation is between a home equity loan and a reverse mortgage is that a home equity loan requires a traditional monthly mortgage payment. A reverse mortgage does not. Hence the term reverse. It's really designed for homeowners who are trying to find different ways to manage their retirement. And by freeing up that monthly mortgage payment, that relieves, in a lot of cases, a lot of stress and can be the difference between what type of retirement you're living. And so a reverse mortgage, it's not necessarily better or worse than a home equity loan, but it certainly has more options and it has more flexibility than a home equity loan. And we think that's why people all over Mississippi are finding ways to look at a reverse mortgage as a really a responsible retirement tool.
And that's why we're glad you have you on with us, Scott, to be able to talk about this, to let our audience know what their options are. Again, everyone, Scott Norman is our guest. Scott is the Vice President at Finance of America Reverse. We're talking to Scott not only about the benefits of a reverse mortgage, but also who is it designed for and how it works. So, Scott, where can our audience go for more information?
Sure. So Finance of America Reverse is one of the leading reverse mortgage lenders in the country. I would encourage your listeners to go to FAR, so financeofamericareverse.com.
And we'll make sure that we link that up for our audience, both on our Facebook page and also online. Scott, thank you again for the great work that you've been able to do and the services you provide and looking forward to having you back on the program again.
I look forward to it, Cyrus. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you. And we thank you, our audience, for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live here at your community station in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.